Hi everyone. Today we are going to look into something related to no code movement and what does it come into your mind when I say no code and website? It's WordPress, right? So we'll be looking into WordPress in a depth, and today we have got Aleena here. Hey Aleena, make some noise.
Hello. So shall we start? Okay, I'll do a brief introduction before we begin. Okay, good evening and a warm welcome to all those who've come here today. This is the workshop which is Let's Build, which is organized by GFG SCTCE. Glad to see that you've all come here today. First of all, this session will focus on a known coding approach, which is used to build website that is WordPress. And it'll be handled by Mr. Praveen Kumar. He's a full stack developer and a mentor who's working in UK. So make sure that you make the session as lively and interactive as possible. Please ask your questions, your doubts in the live chats, and Sir will handle those questions later. So I'll hand the section over to Sir.
The first thumb rule I keep saying is don't call me sir, but you all, your team will be getting a lot of strikes from this. So all the best handling all those strikes. So hi everyone. For those people who do not know who I am, my name is Praveen. I'm originally from Chennai, India, currently living and working in London for one of the top US-based investment banking firms as an vice president of software engineering. And today we will be looking into something really cool, which I'm not doing it at the office side of things. So I'm a full stack JavaScript specialist specializing on React and Node.js. But today we will be talking about something related to no code. In my office, I do 100% code. And this session is all about escaping from this crazy thing called coding. So what are we going to talk about? It's going to be the no code movement, and it's going to be about WordPress and how the whole, like the scenario existed, etc., etc. So before that, I would like to give a quick introduction about what I have done so far, and then how that is going to relate your current stuff. And I would like everyone to message on the chat as well. So that is going to be the main thing, because anyone who is coming to my live streams, you would be knowing that I would be giving a lot of goodies. So what do I have got today? I believe something should be around. So I'll let you know if I find something like, okay, something around $50 worth of goodies to each and every person from SCTCE, whoever gives a great message or great chat. Like if you are interactive, definitely yes. What do you think, Aleena?
So is it applicable to me too?
Aleena, you're already getting something because you're getting the half of it because you're not in the screen. So that's a penalty for you.
Oh, but that's sad. I should have known this before.
See, opportunity knocks only once. You have to make use of it. You have to be an extrovert. Not exactly extrovert. I don't want to comment on people's personal behavior, but at the same time, you have to be like, confident enough to say something like, dude, I want that job or something. Right?
Okay, I realize it. It's okay. It's okay. At least I get half of the goodies. It's okay.
Cool.
So everybody.
So now, people from GFGSCTCE, put your names here so that we can see who are all right now here, who is going to get some awesome goodies as well. So just make sure that you are from you tell that you are from SCTCE by which year, which branch, etc. And great to know. So let's see how many people are here. And the time starts. There is this just 1 minute window. We'll just see how many people are here, and then we'll close that 1 minute window. How does that sound? Those people all will be getting something like a small goodie from my side. Okay, cool. So the next thing which I'm going to say is, let's carry on with the work. Like, why are we here? And with that being said, let me share my screen. I hope everyone is able to see the screen. Like there is this blank screen or whatever it is. So this is my website, and it is not built on WordPress. It is not built on React. It is just the pure HTML and CSS. And what I would suggest you do is everyone should have something like this. Having a website is for everyone, right? So it could be Aleena, it could be Doctor Who, whoever it is. So anyone who wants to market themselves can do it using a website, because you're all in the IT field, and this is one of the, I mean, internet is the place where we all live. So if I go to any company and I say, hey, I'm Praveen Kumar, I'm a cat lover, I'm a cook, I'm a mentor, I'm a full stack JavaScript specialist, I'm a cloud computing consultant, front end developer, blah, blah, blah. If I'm a front end developer and full stack developer, what is the use if I don't have a website, right? So this is my website. And here there is like very small amount. It's a very simple website. It has got a small introduction section. And here's my, even in the introduction section, I'm not putting anything. Like, for example, phone, all these things are very basic details. And you don't need to know my birth year, right? Birthday is also overlooked, but yes. And here's my experience. These are a couple of, in case if you don't have an experience, just skip to the education where you can put something from your college brochure. And apart from this, yes, I do have my YouTube channel as well, where I host a lot of stuff. And don't forget to hit the subscribe, please, and press the like button. So by the way, so this is our live stream, and it looks totally in a different way. If you see here, because it looks with all these things. And expert Din is here, Hamad is here, Rushik is here. We can use WordPress from with some free builders. Exactly. Yes, Rushik, that's a nice one. So anyone who has messaged from the college, by the way, right? And oh, by the way, I totally forgot to tell one more thing as well. In case if you're a techie and you want to know a lot of things about tech stuff and other things, please subscribe to my channel. And there are like so many things that you can do, like in 10 minutes, what all things that you can learn. You can create a complete website in 10 minutes. And then, yeah, that is with coding. And we are also working on a lot of things around open source, React JS, gaming, who wants gaming, and working in the UK and other things. So there are like so many things to explore. So don't miss these things. And apart from these things, yes, these are the numbers that are made up numbers. So I've got more than all these things. And then one more thing which I wanted to tell everyone, including Aleena. Aleena, do you have a portfolio with you?
No, I'm working on one.
You're working on that. Make sure you have one. Yeah. Because mostly people who are looking for candidates for their roles, they would be interested in a portfolio. In case if you're a web developer, definitely a web portfolio is needed. And I believe whoever is coming here for the no code thing, definitely you might be a web developer. So make sure, even if you don't have any coding knowledge, make it one using WordPress without a coding knowledge, right? And another thing is, you can, a person who is looking at your profile can see how you have improved across time. So this is something which I did like 12 years ago, 11 years ago, 10 years ago. And looking at the recent ones, you can see that how I have improved a lot, right? So this is one more thing. And another stuff is blogging. In this industry, you will be mainly required to work with your communication skills. Written communication skills are very, very important. And in case if you know something, if you learn something, try to explain it in simple way. Like, okay, this is the problem. This is what I solved. And this is the solution. This is the approach I took. That's exactly what interviewers will look at. And if you are able to explain a concept to a 5-year-old kid or your grandpa or grandma, that's when you are good with the knowledge on the subject. So make sure you do a lot of blogging, guest blog in other places, etc. And here's what people talk behind my back. And this is where you can talk behind my back as well. So this is a quick introduction of my website. And shall we all directly go into the demo part? Any questions, anything to ask me? I'm happy to explain anything. So I guess, Aleena, we gave at least 5 minutes now. Not a single person.
We did.
Unfortunately, no one is getting that $50 stuff. So Aleena, I'll give you $100 worth of all those goodies. Okay. So Aleena, you are getting.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank your college students that they are not able to. They did not send them.
They're probably there. They're sent. I guess they missed the opportunity.
they missed the opportunity. So opportunity knocks only once, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's see. There will be a lot of opportunities coming inside this live stream. So you might be getting something or the other. One opportunity that was already missed was my company. Currently, we are recruiting. And I don't want to tell the company name because I might be leaving the company very soon. So before I wanted to leave the company, I thought, why don't I refer all the students who are active here and then give their names to this. But unfortunately, I guess due to the privacy policy of the college, we were not able to do that. So that was another opportunity missed. So let's directly get back into WordPress. So WordPress is one of the very commonly used no-code platform, and this is WordPress.com. But for developers like us, there is something called as WordPress.org. So WordPress.org is the product page, while this is the service page. We need to understand what exactly is the difference between the product and the service, because the product page is the one which has got the product, all these, the code of WordPress and other things. This is WordPress.org. And here's where you will be able to download WordPress locally and then work on things. So WordPress is a LAMP stack application, which means Linux, Apache, MySQL, and PHP originally. Nowadays, people are using NIMP stack and other things, which is Nginx. What is NIMP? Okay, something. So there are these things. So LIMP stack. So it's LIMP stack, Linux, Nginx, MySQL, and PHP. So that is far faster than Apache server. So that is the main thing people were using right now. And coming to the WordPress itself, WordPress is a content management system. It is open source, which means you can easily get the source code of WordPress. For example, if you go look at here, you would be able to find the source code somewhere here. There is public code here. And if you open the public code, no, this is not what we were looking for. So where exactly is the source code here? This is crazy. So we'll just put WordPress GitHub or something like that. 99% of all these products will be available in GitHub. So if you go there, so you get the complete source code of WordPress. So this is the WordPress GitHub repository, but technically the WordPress source code lives here. So this is the core of the WordPress. And there are a lot of security issues that are waiting for being fixed by you. So you know that, how many of you know that if you create a security patch or something like that, you would be getting $100 straight into your account. So a lot of bug bounty programs are run by WordPress and other different companies where you will be able to submit your patches and then you will be getting the, getting your best. And by the way, people who are watching, can you hit the like button, please? And hit the subscribe button as well. Some shameless publicity. Thank you. And coming back to the WordPress side of things. So what we need to do is we need to have a LAMP stack installation here. So what is a LAMP stack? As I mentioned, it is Linux, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. So if you want to install LAMP stack in your Windows is not Linux, right? You might need to have a virtual machine or something like that. But having a virtual machine and using everything is going to be very tough. So I would say go with something like XAMPP for if you're using Linux or if you're using Windows or if you're using Mac, this is going to be really helpful. But at the same time, there will be also other good things in case if you're using a virtual machine way. So there is also this thing called as Scotchbox. So this is one instant, dead simple LAMP or LIMP stack for local development. So all we need to do is clone this and run the Vagrant up. Vagrant is a virtual machine related stuff. And I have been using Scotchbox always for running WordPress and other things. So this is also coming ready with all the WordPress environment in case of WordPress needs a lot of things. So everything is available here. So, and the pro version is free as well. If you click on the Go Pro, this is free. So you don't need to even pay for anything here. And this works across any kind of devices, whether you're using a Windows or Mac or Linux, you will be getting your application run up and running within no time. So let's see how we can start with the XAMPP or something like that. So XAMPP this is what is the site about. And it has got all these Apache, MySQL, PHP, Perl, Python, whatever it needs. So you have got all the 3 different varieties. I'm going to use the Scotch box. And what I need to do is I just need to go to this particular place, which is the box where I have installed Scotch box. And then I would be running like Vagrant up. That is what I need to do, right? So I need to first find out where exactly I got it here. So just give me some time for this. Okay, seems like I found it here. So I've got it here. So if you see the list, there is a lot of things in this, but the main file is the Vagrant file. So if I use the cat Vagrant file, this is what it has. So it has got this Scotch box, and it is going to connect everything. So I mean, this is about Scotch. In case if you are not going to use Scotch, forget about it. All we need to do is run the Vagrant up, and then once I run this, it is going to check if the Vagrant is latest version, check the machine if this latest version. It is going to boot the virtual machine, and this is going to boot a Linux environment. This is the main reason why I'm showing these things. Is this is one of the best way to start with your LAMP stack development. And another thing is it's also very fast, very secure. It is going to I mean, for people who have already known about something related to containerization and etc., containerization, something like Kubernetes, Docker. So those things are similar. So this one is not containerization, but it is called virtualization. We are running a complete Ubuntu machine inside this. So for example, if I use scotch.box after running it, I could see that there is the Scotch box running, and the operating system is Ubuntu 14.4, and we have the PHP version, this one, etc. So everything is running here. So the first thing that I would be doing is I have to set up my Apache, MySQL, and PHP, and all these servers. So since we ran this one, this sets up everything. And if I also open the Scotch box, I would be able to see that the PHP version I have got is 5.6, which is very old. And I have got my Linux application, Linux operating system running. And the MySQL is also running here, 5.5. And then, yeah, that's it. Pretty much that's it. So now I need to create a directory, and that directory should be having all the data as well. So the directory that I have got is here in Scotch. I'm going to name it as p4.im, which is called project 4. Okay, so this is the p4.im, and it has got dir name file. This is basically a PHP code to display which folder the directory is, like which folder the file is in. So if I put p4.im here, I could see that /var www p4.im. And if I try to change something here, for example, if I open it with, let's say, text edit, and then if I say, hello folks, and save it and refresh this, I could see that hello folks is coming here. So what we have done is we have executed this PHP file using the browser, using Scotch and Vagrant. You can use XAMPP or anything. So for any questions with respect to running the application or something like that? Hey, Sundar Pichai is here, by the way. Aleena, in case if you want to ask any question to Sundar Pichai, he is here.
Oh, okay.
He comes to my live streams. He's not.
I was wondering too.
Right. So, hi Lakshmi, hi Rosmi. Rushik.
They're all from SCT.
All these people are from SID. Okay.
Yeah.
How many of them who have messaged here are from SID? Sorry.
I'll check and let you know.
Okay. So they are all getting, like, at this point, they are all getting a small goodie bag from me. It's worth 50.
Nice. Okay.
Cool. You just named the person I'm gonna give that. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Right. So that was the second, opportunity not missed. Okay, cool. So right now we have got our folder structure done, and this is the we can just get rid of this one. This is the folder. It has got this index.php. In any case, if I'm deleting this index.php, this is going to show index of nothing. So this folder is connected to this, right? So the next thing that we are going to do is download the WordPress executable. All right. So I believe there are no questions so far, right? Yep, no questions. Hit the subscribe button for the goodies. Okay, for more goodies, more likes. All right. Okay, coming back to WordPress.org. So in the WordPress.org, you would be able to download the WordPress by clicking on this Get WordPress link. So Get WordPress shows a lot of things. It will also give some, the premium hosting features. A premium hosting feature means like they will take care of all these hosting things. You just need to go ahead and start working with WordPress. So this is about not development of WordPress. This is about working of WordPress as well. But these things, DreamHost and WordPress.com, they are all paid versions. But you can actually host for free in WordPress.com. But I would not recommend doing that. Yeah, priceless and also free. So that is the downloading and running it. So I'm going to download the latest version of WordPress here. So clicking on this will download a zip file for me. And if I open this zip file, I would be able to see, let's wait for it to complete. I would be able to see there is this WordPress file created, folder created, and inside that you have this common set of stuff. So if I refresh this page, I would be able to see that there is WordPress as the folder here. Okay. Any questions, by the way? Any questions so far? So if you click on this one, you would be directly sent to the setup file. So if I click this one, it says your server is running PHP 5.6, but WordPress requires 5.9.2, 5.6.20. Right, not a problem. I'll just go get an old WordPress version. So let's try to get an older versions. So here's the releases, and it's fine. This is just for a learning purpose, right? So let's go ahead and try to go with 5.6 branch. So it was created in March 11, 2022. That was just very recent as well. So let's download this one and see if this works for us. So this is one more thing that you should be aware of. So WordPress has got some limitations as well. So in case if this version does not work, try to download the old version, which might work. And the old version doesn't really mean an old version, but it is just the old version that is created recently. So we have just downgraded WordPress, and let's see what happens now. So if I refresh this page, you still see the WordPress directory. I open this. So it requires at least 5.6.20. Okay, great. So what is it that supports my version? So let's try to go for still more older branch. Let's go with 5.1 branch maybe, and then let's try. So these versions are just created 2 or 3 days ago, so it's completely fine to use them. And for some reason, my application is not upgraded. My machine is not upgraded with the latest version of PHP. So let's try this. So now I have added 5.1 version of WordPress. So if I try to open back again, refresh it and open this, boom, it seems to work. So now this has a nice setup program that starts running. So what did we do? We went to WordPress.org. We downloaded the WordPress latest version, unzipped it, and then that created a folder. But one more thing we need to do. We don't want this to be inside a folder. So what I would suggest doing is put this WordPress folder out here. So I just wanted to make sure I don't lose any dot files. There are no dot files here. Great. So I'm just gonna move everything to the root directory so that it doesn't look like, okay, you're going to go to praveen.science/WordPress. That's not should be the page, right? It should be directly praveen.science, something like that. So if it is, let's say, who got the prize actually? So let's say if it is Lakshmi, it should not be it should be lakshmi.com, not lakshmi.com/WordPress, correct? So that's how it should be. And it's nice to see a lot of people here. Hi Hridaya, hi Vidya, hi Kristlin, hi Ruth, hi Xander, hello Vishnupriya, Krishna, Amruta, Ahad, Aishwarya. Nice to see you all. Nice to meet you all.
They're all from SCT.
Sorry?
They're all from SCT.
Right. They are all getting a small version of the gift because the bigger version of the gift is only for the first few people, like people who are enthusiastic and coming friends. So next time, don't miss the chance. Be the first. Don't think about who is going to judge what. It's completely fine. Just put your voice heard everywhere. Okay. And that is the main thing that you would be learning about this. Okay. So coming back to our stuff. The first thing is, so any questions so far? What did we do so far? Can someone explain in the chat in one line what all things that we did so far? So that will give you a clear idea of what needs to be done next. So I have kept all these things in front of you so that it is easier for you to like look at it and tell something. And finally, I'm going to ask Aleena to explain what we did so far. Go on, Aleena. If you are not getting any answers, you can tell that. And you can get that prize as well, by the way.
So it would be really unfair if I get all the prize. Let them do.
Because no one is talking. No one is telling that, right? Let's wait for. Let's give them some time. Come on.
Okay.
Someone say that. Okay. Someone just summarize what all things that we have done so far. That's all in a simple one-liner. Obviously, the best one will be getting something special, but let's start with something. Someone who understood everything, say something. Okay, Aleena, you two continue now. Let them type, but you tell me what all things that you learned so far. Seems like Aleena, you two don't want that special gift. This is extra. This is just for you. Oh, by the way, Aleena, you are muted. If you did not know. Okay, not sure what happened to Aleena. We'll just wait for others to answer. And I'll leave this question to Aleena to answer on the screen. So the first thing that we will be looking at is you would be having this particular language selection. We could also find some Indian language, like I don't know what is this one, but pretty much it is an Indian language. We can also find English UK. I'm going to choose that because English India is not there. We can see Hindi is there. We can see Tamil twice. And we can see Telugu. There should be, what is the Bangalorean language? Kannada, right? There should be Kannada language as well. I believe this is Gujarati. Yeah, so we have got a lot of languages here. So I'll just go ahead with English UK because it is good. Or if people who like America, you can go with English US. So clicking on English UK and click on continue, you'll be getting this because we just removed all those things from the page, right? So let's open it again, once again. So let's go ahead, go down English UK, continue. So once you click on continue, it is going to ask you for a couple of questions. So welcome to WordPress. Before we get started, we need some information about the database. So when you have the server running, you need to also make the database running as well. So if you see scotch.box, you would be able to see that there is a database here, which is pretty much it's PMA, not PMA. Okay, it's PHP myadmin. Let's try using adminer. Boom, that works. So generally, the username and password will be root and root in terms of Vagrant Scotch. And if I run enter, I'm able to open the database here. So this is the server, database server. And what I need to do is, what are all they asking me? So I need to know the database name. Yes, I will create a database. I know the database username, which is root. I know the database password, that is also root. I know the database host, which is localhost, and table prefix, we can put something. So we have got all these things, but we still need to create a database name here. So what I'm going to do is I'll clear all the drawings here and I'll go here, create a new database. What shall we call this database as? Now I want someone from the audience to talk. Oh, Dinesh, that's nice. Sorry, I didn't know what is your name. So I'm talking about expert Din. Hey, Gautam. I'm good, man. So finally, you are asking about some totally a different topics. Now we have got a different topic. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Okay, can someone tell me a database name that we can use for this? Any name, any name. So anyone from SCTCE, please answer. Definitely not Gautam or Din. I know you both are not from SCTCE. And we don't know what happened to Aleena as well. Aleena is missing. We haven't got any answer. All right, I'll just do SCTCE as the database name. Okay, so SCTCE is the database name. It is with collation, it says, but generally I will go with a particular character encoding in case if you want to use Indic languages like Hindi, Tamil, English, Telugu, not English. English is Latin. So we would be mainly using something called as UTF-18 or UTF-16. UTF-8 or UTF-16. So I'm going to use UTF-8 MB4, and then there is a general CI. So this is what I'm going to use, and I'll be using, or let's go better. UTF-8 general CI we will use. So these are all language encodings in MySQL. MySQL is one of the most popular database, what do you call this? Database engines in PHP that works well with PHP. Now we have created a database called SCTCE. Now what all things that we know? Database name is SCTCE. The server host is localhost. Then we have got the username and password, right? All these things are ready with us. So the first thing that we will be doing is we'll go back to our setup configuration. We have got all these things. Let's go. Once we click on let's go, it is going to ask for a database name. Database name is SCTCE. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Username, root, password.
I am so sorry. Can you hear me?
Finally.
Oh, I am sorry. My mic, they had some issue. My net had some issue, so I couldn't respond at all.
Okay, but were you seeing everything or not?
Yeah, we are doing the database right now, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but unfortunately, you missed the gift. It was worth a lot, by the way.
Oh, next time, sure.
Okay, next time then. So, okay, what are we going to do now? So let's just give me a couple of seconds. There seems to be some issues. Come on, don't do this now. Excellent. Can you talk something? Just to make sure everything is fine.
Me?
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead. So what I have done so far is I have given the database name as we created here, and the username, password, and database host is related to our MySQL database. And then finally, table prefix. In case if you are using multiple WordPress installation inside the same database, the SCTCE, then this might make sense. So now we are going to click on submit. You should get Sparky or Sunshine. This time we are getting Sunshine. and it says, all right, Sunshine, you have made it through this part of this installation, and WordPress can now communicate with your database. So whatever you have written in the previous step is correct. In case if you are giving something else, like route 1, and click on submit, it is going to say, oops. All right. So we'll just go ahead and click on submit. Yeah. So unfortunately, we messed up a lot of things. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this wp-config.php file. And if I go back and then put route 1 and click on submit, it is going to say error establishing database connection. Okay. So if we go back, do this route and then press next, it says again Sunshine, not Sparky. Okay, fine. So far, any questions? Has anyone got any questions? Is everything clear? People who are awake, who wants a small goodie, put something in the chat message. At least type you are awake. All right. So the next thing that we are going to do is, once you get this message, we can start running the installation. Click on run the installation and wait. Oh, you don't even need to wait. So it is going to ask you about your site title, the username, password, your email, etc. So what I'm going to give up the site title as, let's use SCTCE demo or something like that. And the username, I'm going to put Aleena. I don't know whether she will be happy with that. Let's put a password.
That's okay. That's okay.
The password is going to be very cryptic. A133N at 2345678 what? Okay, I just need to put something crazy. Okay, this is the password that we are going to use. And maybe we can put Aleena. And we'll put at 123. So it shows it is going to be strong. Now it's asking for your email address. You can either put your email address or we can put Aleena at, what is your favorite company, Aleena?
Microsoft.
Let's use Aleena at Microsoft.com. I hope Aleena from Microsoft, please don't sue Aleena for it. Even if you sue, it's okay.
Oh, no.
Let's click on install WordPress and bam, WordPress has been installed. It says it is installed and it is asking us to log in. This is the login password. So make sure you remember it. I know you won't, I know we can't remember this kind of a password. So I'm just going to put it inside this particular file and then keep it here. So this is going to help us. So the username is going to be Aleena and the password is going to be this. So if I click on login, boom, I didn't expect that this will be asked like this. So let's try using the username and the password. I hope this works. If you lost the password, it's the end of the day. Boom. So now this is your dashboard, but you want to see how the site looks like. So if we open this part and click on visit the site, bam, this is the WordPress site. So this looks like this. WordPress is generally a blog basically, but you can make it look really cool. Say, for example, what kind of a website should we do today? Should it be a portfolio? Should it be a blog? Should it be what? Thanks for the acknowledgement, Vidya. So Aleena, what should we do?
Let's do a portfolio.
Portfolio.
Hello.
Okay, cool. So let's, if you also look at this, it says no tables, right? If I just refresh this page, we could see that there are 12 tables that are created with the starting letter as SC underscore. That is what we gave as a prefix of the tables. Now we have got all these things perfectly done. And the next thing that we are going to do is start working through what we need to do. So we don't want something like this to be our website, right? So at the same time, if I try to open this in another browser or something like that, let's say, let's open Safari and let's put p4.im. Boom. It's going to show something like this, but this is not what we want. So let's try to find some themes. So the theme customization is there here in the dashboard. And here you could see appearance, and there is themes here. So the first thing that you would be doing is try to find a better theme here. So if I try to click on this update now here, I don't think this works because WordPress cannot work. You cannot update because this requires this one. So it's fine. It's completely fine. So let's go back and then let's look at some new themes. So you can use add new and then try to look at a lot of themes that are free. So these themes are free, and we have got 2021, 2022 should be there as well. And this is some kind of like a financial website, a business website. So let's think of something like a portfolio or an e-commerce website. So if it is an e-commerce website, you might require to use something like WooCommerce or another plugin. So within 10-15 minutes, you will be able to set up your own shopping site or something like that. So let's see if we can get a personal portfolio and try to add your stuff. Portfolio. All these themes are free, by the way. So we have got this e-portfolio. There is this elegant portfolio, which I really like. So let's try to see the preview. Okay, it says perfect portfolio. That is the child theme, I guess. So we need to find the perfect portfolio. Oh, the perfect portfolio was just near here. So we have got this and this. So let's try to preview this one. This is the original portfolio, I guess. So whatever we preview, it is gonna show nothing right now because of the way our stuff is configured. So what we need to do is we need to hit on the install button. Once we hit the install button, it takes ages and then it will install everything. And we should also install this thing as well, because this looks really nice. It says installed. So let's install this and we will activate this one. So this particular portfolio requires this particular portfolio theme requires this parent theme to get running. So let's activate this and see what is happening. So I just clicked on activate and it is saying, congratulations, it is installed and ready to use. But at the same time, it says this recommends the following plugins, and let's try to begin installing the plugins as well. So we are going to bulkily check everything and click install and press apply. So all these things are coming from the WordPress repository. So you don't need to do a lot of things, and all the installation has been completed. So seems like it's fine. Let's go to the required plugin installer. And all these things have already been installed but not activated. So we just need to activate all these plugins and click on activate. Everything seems to be activated. And you can also see that in the plugins, you would be able to see that all these plugin editors and other things are here. So we don't need this Hello Dolly. Let's delete it. We don't need this ASCII anti-spam as well. Let's delete this as well. Cool. So there is no more red flags for us. So if we go back to our themes in the appearance, congratulations, it says, and this has been installed and ready to use. And we will just go to the getting started. So if we click on the getting started, it says recommended plugins, and we have activated everything already. We don't want the pro version. We just will go into the getting started. There is this documentation link. Always try to learn about the plugin or the thing about, make sure you see the documentation and then go for it. Okay. So the first thing is whatever we have done so far. So go to the themes, add new theme, and install it. So that is what we have done. So upload theme, choose the file, install now. Once it is done, click on activate. So that's something which we did. But since we have already activated, let's have a quick look at how it looks. If we just refresh this page, we don't see much difference because of the way it shows. But the next thing that we need to do is we need to set up the first page. So if you go to the theme editor, this is the main theme editor, but this is direct editing to the theme. So let's go back. This is not what we were looking for. we should go for the demo import. This is something which we need to do. And these are a couple of technical terms, most probably set by your administrator. And we just need to make sure all these things are there. And the next thing that we need to look at is go for the demo import. Okay, so it is asking for upload a demo file, and you can get it from the documentation page, it seems. So let's go to the Rara themes, and it's called Elegant, right? Let's see. Elegant fashion is there. Elegant portfolio documentation. Oh, doesn't show that way. So let's search for elegant. Okay, it's not coming up. Education zone, elegant fashion, elegant portfolio pink. Yes, this is the one. So we need to download the installation file. So where exactly is our importing the demo content? Click here to download the demo file. So we are going to download the demo file. Both the files are the same file. So now, once we go here, there is an option to upload the demo file. So we click on upload the demo file, and we can just choose this file, and we can click on install now. Let's see what happens. So now it's going to allow us to import the demo file. So let's see. We just need to wait for some more time. But in the meantime, any questions? Okay, I assume there are no questions. Aleena, any questions from your side?
No.
See, I told you already, I want you to keep it interactive. Not just me, I should do the talking. It should be both the ways.
Okay.
I don't want people to get bored. Hey, how many of you are feeling bored?
Not me.
Okay, how many of you are excited, like learning something or something like that? Just type in something on the comment chat. Excited or not, at least say that.
I am excited.
Yes, definitely. Okay, it is importing. This is one of the places where it will be very slow. So let's wait. So if you see in the database, now a lot of files will be added as well. Like the number of rows will be incremented too. So we did not see that 178 before. So now it is so many. Right. So it still goes on. I'm not sure how long it will take, but let's wait. Or maybe we'll just refresh this page and see what is happening here. Okay, nothing much. And this is another problem with free themes. So let's try using the customize here. We'll see what we can do with the theme. So here we have got demo and documentation. In the appearance settings, nope. In the layout settings, nope. In the general settings, maybe. What is the home page that I should be looking at? Okay, home page. So it should be a static page and it should be the home. And once we do this, it shows something like this for us. Technically, it should be something else, or maybe portfolios. So it's going to refresh and show us something like that. I guess it is not yet imported fully. So we just need to wait for the import to run and finish. Either there is a problem in the backend from my side or it's not working. So let's wait for some time. And if it doesn't work, let's see what we can. Oh, wait. Something is happening. It says it's pending. Okay, in the meantime, we can answer some of the questions. We got a couple of people who are awake. Hey, everyone. This has got a huge waiting time of 25 seconds. Whoa. But even 470 milliseconds is bad. There has been some errors. Uncaught unexpected token or something like that. So let's refresh this page and see what is happening here. All right, let's try to do a demo import. So click on demo import, upload the demo file. Let's use this demo file. Now we will just keep this particular network page and console page open so that we will be able to see what is actually happening. So this ran here, installing demo from the uploaded file. And has it been updated? It's interesting. It doesn't show us anything else apart from this. So let's see if there is anything else that's changed. Nope, nothing. So seems like it's done. So let's go back and let's go for the customize option. So customize option comes back to the same thing. And we just need to make sure all the pages are there. So if we go to the home page settings or front page settings, we have got all these sections as well, about section and portfolio section, etc., which will make you get everything here. So if you put the latest post, it's going to show you something like this. This is the blog post. A static page looks like this. Maybe we can use a sample page. I guess we missed it. No, nope. Home doesn't show anything better. Blog, nope. Portfolios, yeah, doesn't seem to work. Okay, so this is one common issue with most of the themes as well. And so far we have got something like this. And let's try to look at the page of portfolios page. So if we open this one, it's gonna go open the edit page, or like it's not the edit page, it's just the direct portfolio page. I guess once you do this, you might need to add all these portfolio items here. So considering we are running out of time, I did not see the time as well. We might need to do something on like, so we should be adding a new portfolio here. So for example, let's say, so here's the portfolios that you should be adding. And so these are all blocks. And it will give you a lot of like visual guides. So let's say hello world app. This app says hello world. And then let's just publish it. And let's go for it. Add another new portfolio. Can someone put some portfolio ideas, please? Some project names or something like that. That might actually help us putting something here. So for now, I'm going to put open source Harry Potter cloak or Harry Potter cloak. And let's try writing, this is an open source Harry Potter cloak device made using OpenC and Python. Let's do a publish here as well. And if we go back to our visit site, you should probably be able to see something. And if we go to this, it doesn't show us the menu as well. So if we go back to our customize page and use portfolios as the page here, this should bring in everything from the applications, and you will be able to see that this is here. So we can also view more. There is view all articles. And if we go back to, okay, let's do the publish here as well. And now if we go back to the home page settings, in the appearance, we have like, there's a background image as well. So we can get a nice background image. So let's see, unsplash.com. And let's use something like this. This picture seems to be a better picture for this. This is a nice background, I would say. So let's place it over here. Why can't I save it as a PNG or something? Fine, whatever. So now, if I try to put this here, I guess again it goes as AVIF. I don't know what exactly this particular file type is. This is actually new, AVIF. AV1 image file format. Okay, nice. So let's go back to our customize page. And then I guess this is not the page we are looking at. We're looking at this one. So we'll be adding a, okay, this is the page we are looking at. Select an image. We just need to drop an image. This type of file is not available. All right. So fine. Let's go to images.google.com. And let's use a background developer. Let's try using this image. And I'm pretty much, I believe that, oh, this is also Unsplash. Please, not again. Okay, this has saved as JPEG. So let's delete these two files. I don't know what kind of a format it is. And now what we will do here is, let's close these things and go back to our customize and add this file. So once we add this, it takes care of all these image manipulation and changing the image to the right part, right way. And then it will also ask you some title. It's like background image dev. And we can use choose image. Once we choose the image, let's use something like this. We can see something is happening here. So let's also try to see how it looks. Okay, this is a background image really. Okay, full. That's fine. Typography, this is fine. This is fine. All these things are okay. Colors, that's also fine. Now let's go back. Let's click on the publish. And in the layout settings, we just have all these options. And in the homepage settings, we have got all these things. I'm just trying to find out if there is any widgets that we can use. Okay. Appearance, site identity. We can say it's my portfolio. And we do have our images here. So we can use the same image here. So this works like this inside this particular thing. So let's do something like this and crop the image. Cool. So now the next thing is we have got all these things done. Let's click on the publish, and basically we might need to look into the demo and documentation. So if we see the demo as well, we would be able to see everything working perfectly fine like this. So for the main reason why this was not working is our PHP installation or something is stopping us from making it work. So that is something which you need to be aware of. So you need to use the latest version of the server side software as well, because I have never worked on PHP for about like a year or two. I stopped updating everything. So you should be making sure you update all these things and stuff like that. Cool. Once you have done all those things, you would be able to see something like this. And all these are the portfolios that we created. So technically, when we are creating a portfolio, we will be able to also add a image to it. And if we had added the image and the tags like this, we would be able to show all these things perfectly. So apart from this, any questions or anything? So pretty much that's something which I wanted to explain today. And how was that? I guess at least it is going to be like a starting stage for a lot of people. So any feedback or anything that you wanted to tell? And Aleena, over to you.
So yeah, so like if the PHP was working, then we would get the portfolio that was shown, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So that was, unfortunately, my mission is so old. And as I mentioned before, I have stopped working on PHP for like more than 2 years ago. I have been working extremely on Node.js and stuff, but I tried to install a couple of things, but I did say what all things that you can install to make these things work. So these are a couple of things which I wanted to give as a small intro or guidance or something like that.
Okay. Okay, so we are done with this section. Session.
We are open for questions.
Yeah, we are open for questions. If anybody has any doubts, questions, please point them out now.
Yep. Any questions at all? Cool. Seems like no more questions. So
yeah. So we'll wind up. I'm sure if they have any doubt, they will try to contact you or like go through the video again, so that
definitely,
you know,
and you have got all
we get more clarity on it.
LinkedIn is one of the ways. And in case if you are looking for a job in the UK or job in India, or if you are planning to come to study in the UK, or if you want to learn full stack JavaScript development or full stack web development, yes, please feel free to contact me.
Sure, sir. I'm sure they will do. So we'll wind up the session.
Yep, done.
Okay.
I guess if there is no more questions, we can wind up. There is nothing else that I have got to tell anything. So anything from your side, Aleena?
Sir, no, I'll wind up the section if there's no questions. I've been checking for questions. If there is something, I'll let you know. With like, it seems like they understood everything.
Yes, seems like everyone understood everything. So
yeah,
thanks everyone for coming in. And one thing which I wanted to say is like, make sure you practice a lot of things in the coding industry. And nowadays we are going towards the no code area as well. So people who are scared of coding, you don't need to be worrying as well. And one more good news is practice makes people perfect. So all these things are very easy to start with, and please keep asking questions. That is something which helps a lot. And finally, stay home, stay safe, and stay away from Corona. So that is something which I wanted to tell everyone. And apart from that, yeah. So those people who have won goodies, connect with me on LinkedIn. So here's my link. Yeah, here's my LinkedIn address again. So in case if you are able to send me a quick message saying like, yeah, I was mentioned or something like that, I won something, that would be great. So let's get you all something really cool, including you, Aleena. I didn't forget you.
Okay. So
but since you have mentioned sir around 11 times.
Oh, are you sure?
You have mentioned sir around 11 times, so your gifts value has come down minus $11.
I am never calling sir again.
We have proof. How many of you heard Aleena calling me sir?
Everybody. It's out of respect, so it just comes automatically.
But I'm not a sir. I'm not a big guy or someone, right?
No.
I'm just a student.
But then it was purely out of respect. That's it.
All right, go on.
Okay. I hope the session was beneficial to all. And thank you guys for coming here today. And thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. You have put in a lot of effort to conduct this section the best possible way. Thank you so much, sir. And that's it. Good night. Bye-bye, everyone.
Okay, so minus $15 and you're going to get your gift in a few seconds. Thank you so much.
Okay,
have a nice
day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.